What's up, everybody? It's your boy Manny, and welcome to Lakers Live pregame show presented by the Ultimate Sports Show. I'm joined by my co-hosts, as always, Aaron Ross, Medina Kabir. I'm Manny Grachopo. Oh, Medina's thing got cut off. Anyways, tonight we're facing off against the Washington Wizards, another East Coast matchup on the East Coast, which is good for me because I'm on the East Coast. And today we're going to be playing against two players that have been going off lately, and we all know how good they've been in their careers, Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. Aaron, I'm going to start with you. How do you think we need to stop those two in order to get the W tonight?
Well, I mean, let's just start. Let's obviously mention Bradley Beal's last game. He had 45 points in the game. He's incredible. Obviously, we touched on him before. Him and Westbrook just kind of add that like 1-2 punch. Like if it's not him attacking, it's Westbrook that's gonna attack. If it's not him running the pick and roll, it's Westbrook running the pick and roll. They have such a great chemistry together that it kind of reminds me watching those guys. Watching them reminds me of kind of watching a younger Thunder team, which was when Westbrook and Durant were together, Westbrook and Harden, so on and so forth. So I like that kind of chemistry. I like the vibe that they're putting out, and those two just in general are just such a threat tonight. Lakers really got to play good defense and really contain these guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we can't forget that the Wizards, even though they're number 10 seed, and I know they lost recently against the Spurs, which killed their streak, but they had won 8 straight games. So I mean, that's something that we need to remember as defending champions. That we are probably going to get this team coming out and playing their very best tonight. So that's definitely something to look out for. But to comment on Westbrook, I mean, he's been having some really great games, guys. I mean, he's had many like triple-double games, and he's just been having, I believe since mid-March, he's just been having those triple-doubles in the last 18 of his 23 games. So Westbrook is definitely someone that we need to watch out for, as well as Bradley Beal. But I mean, that's gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a little challenging for us tonight. I feel like the Lakers are still like on the path of like finding their rhythm, getting back together like with AD and everything. So I just hope like we're not struggling so much tonight. As long as we're on top of our defense, I think we should be okay. What do you think, Manny?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's going to be a very tough matchup to face those guys, and I like what you guys said that they do a lot of pick and rolls, and what Aaron said absolutely hit spot on. The fact that they reminded him of an old Thunder team. Absolutely. Like Westbrook has been going off since then. He still is, and I like what you said, Medina, as well. That the past 10 games, Westbrook has been going off, and me and Aaron actually covered a bit of that on the post game. We're talking about the Wizards, and actually, let me go a bit on the stats a bit with Westbrook in his last 10 games, because he has been killing it. I know he's only averaged 22 points. Not the worst. It's still very good. He also is averaging 2 steals in those 10 games. A 0.1 block, so he has tried to block at least a few shots as well. 13 rebounds. His free throw percentage isn't great. His three-point percentage isn't great, but rebounds and assists, he's been averaging 13 and 13 in both of them. So we all know Westbrook is made of. He is actually going for Oscar Robertson's all-time record as we speak, which is actually incredible. I think he passed Magic Johnson's record, I think, like a few years ago, which is insane. But the Wizards are actually a very deep team. I've mentioned that on Around the NBA with Aaron, that they're actually a very deep team. They're the fact is coaching, I think, hasn't been like the best for them. But let me pull up their roster actually to talk a bit about the Wizards. Okay, there you go. They have this shooter who is very underrated. A guy we need to stop at the 3-point line. His name is Davis Bertans. I'm sure everybody is very familiar with him on the Spurs, and the Wizards ended up getting him. They also have a few old guys on the Lakers from the Lakers years ago. Isaac Bonga, Thomas Bryant, They even have Daniel Gafford, Rui Hachimura, who's a rookie, who's been very, very good. Well, sophomore, not exactly rookie, but he's been very, very good. So they have a very deep team, and we're going to have to really tighten up the D. How do you think we have to stop them, you guys, on the offensive and defensive end?
They're you have to do so much when it comes to stopping them. Their defense is great. They're honestly, I give let's like the Wizards. Look, they're 27-34. They don't have the best. Don't get me wrong. They have nowhere near a record that they're playing like. They're playing right now like the ball that they've been styling with, playing with a reversed record right now. They're playing great. They've been on a winning streak right now. They're kind of getting away from the fact of, okay, hey, I don't have to worry about losing these games. We're going to go out here and compete. We're not worried about getting a lottery pick right now. We want to compete. We want to be up there. We know the East is obviously not the strongest. The West has been the strongest for a while now. They have a chance. They want to build contention, possibly to get in the lower seeded and play in the play-in tournament. So, their defense right now, just their entire team in general, not just Westbrook, not just Bradley Beal. These guys all compete. They will be hound dogs on you. They just play great perimeter defense. They're not only the perimeter, but they will kill you in the paint as well. You can't get any easy looks with this team. They're playing like a legit playoff team. Even though the record says what it says, you cannot take your foot off the gas with this team tonight.
Yeah, exactly, Aaron. I mean, that's why I feel like it's going to be a little challenging for the Lakers tonight because, a team like the Wizards, yeah, we see them as number 10, but, they've been playing really great. They've been having a winning streak, and it's just something that we're going to have to play really good. We're going to have to play better defense than them tonight. And I know we won our last game, but that's just something that the Lakers, I've noticed, they've been struggling with the game on Saturday against the Mavericks. That last half, I mean, there was no defense whatsoever in the paint. That's why we lost to them at the end of the day. And then I believe on Monday's game, the second quarter, that was just terrible. I mean, if we play like that against the Wizards today, if we do not defend the paint, they're going to score a lot on us, and we can't have that because then we're going to start panicking. We're going to start panic shooting at the three-point line, and that's not somewhere we want to go because then we're going to end up losing this game. So if we have any chance of winning tonight, like you said, Aaron, I agree. Defend the paint. Have Drummond there whenever he's in. If Gasol's playing, have him there. AD's got to be protecting that too as well. But yeah, what do you think, Manny?
Personally, I agree with all your statements. Westbrook is a dangerous guy, and I agree with what Erod said. We need Schroeder to lock down Bradley Beal tonight because we all know how good Bradley Beal has been in his career, and he's actually been a consistent scorer. This year, he has the second. He's averaging the second most amount of points in the league behind Steph Curry, but even he's an absolute animal. I can go actually a bit of the stats right here on the Bradley Beal to see what he's done in his last 10 games. Even him, he's been an animal. He's been averaging 34 points a game. That's we all remember what Kobe Bryant did back in 2006. This is something that Kobe did. 34, 35 points. 3 assists, 4 rebounds. I mean, Kobe averaged obviously more rebounds and assists that season, but I'm seeing scoring-wise, this is something I haven't seen since Kobe did that back then. He's averaging also 89% from the free throw line, and I went back to Westbrook stats before. His free throw percentage has been horrible. Bradley Beal's a guy who actually can shoot, and he can shoot all over the perimeter, offense and defense. 3-point percentage, 2-point percentage. He's been doing it all. But the Wizards are a team we can't take as a joke, as Medina said, because yes, I know they're only the 10th seed, but if I go by the standings, actually, you guys, they're let me go to the there it is. They're actually in the play-in tournament, and their winning streak actually saved them because before that, weren't they like the 14th seed? I believe, guys. So yeah. I gotta give props to them. If they had a different coach, can you imagine if they didn't have Scott Brooks as a coach and they had maybe I don't know, whatever, like some good coach from like the college level, because they are kind of a young team as well. So we know how they can be, besides obviously Westbrook and Beal, but they're a very good player. They're very good players. They're very good. We all know how they're gonna be. So, anyways, I'm gonna go right now to our keys to the game, you guys. What do you think are gonna be our keys to the game tonight for the Lakers?
I gotta go. I gotta go with defense. You guys know I'm very much. I get on. We get on this team like hound dogs when it comes to defense. Control defense in the paint, man. I was not happy. Lakers should not be happy. Let's put it this way. I think we could all agree that was some terrible first half defense they played, or excuse me, second half defense they started off with. Gotta play 48 minutes of solid defense. There should be no lopsided scoring today. The second quarter, or the third quarter that they played in the last game was unacceptable. You got to just come out there and put the pressure on this team, because they're gonna fight, and that's the biggest thing. The Lakers gotta keep fighting. Lakers gotta be pit bulls on the defensive end. They gotta get back in transition as well.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Aaron. Definitely need to up it up with the defense in the paint, but also, I mean, you took what I was going to say, but definitely need to be on top of Beal and Westbrook. All their shooters, like you guys said, they're all a great shooting team. Just we gotta step it up with our defense today. We gotta be on top of everyone. We gotta be consistent. No sleeping in any quarters. Or else we're gonna lose this game. What do you think, Manny?
I'm with you on that. My keys to the game are like somewhat what you guys have been saying. I got containing Russell Westbrook, and the reason why is because I went through his stats. I know Bradley Beal has been a better player this year without a question, but Laker Nation, you have to understand why I'm saying to contain Westbrook the most, and that's because he's really passing the ball. He's really like their facilitator. He's their scorer. He basically orchestrates all the offense and all the defense. He's gonna rebound the ball. Like, for example, he can be going to the paint, like driving to the lane and attacking the paint. He misses a shot, and like, what if, like, Drummond or Trez is in the paint, and they can't get to the rebound. Westbrook's absolutely going to take that rebound and just attack the basket and just dunk it. So that's the reason why we really need to watch out for Westbrook. He's someone that's going to be dangerous tonight. We all know he has history with LeBron. They faced off against each other in the NBA Finals back in 2012. So we know a bit about that. It's going to be a very, very competitive game tonight. And that's actually something I want to talk to you guys a bit about. Let me go by the stats right here. They actually wanted to have, I believe, the Bulls and the Knicks tonight on ESPN. But because we got AD back, and it's going to be a big game. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the Lakers getting AD back. I'm very happy about that. We know we all are, especially Medina, because that's her boy.
Yeah.
You guys know it.
You know it. So because of that, they put the Lakers and the Wizards game back on ESPN. And that's how you know, like, it's going to be a competitive match. I'm not saying the Bulls and Knicks wouldn't have, but because who doesn't want to watch AD, Westbrook, and Beal play? It's three marquee guys. True. And can you imagine? Yeah, so that's basically the reason. But one little blow we have for the Lakers is that Alex Caruso looks like he's out. LeBron James, we don't know when he's going to be back. I actually got a notification on Twitter today from Mike Trudell. Let me see where the tweet is exactly. I feel like I saw it before.
I think it basically just says that there's no news on when exactly he's coming back. It's just whenever they give him the okay, he's allowed to come back.
Exactly, because you took those words out of my mouth, Medina. Thank you about that. But basically about LeBron is the fact that the last game against the Magic, I saw like a video on Twitter where he was like running up and down, up and across from the court, left and right, left and right, left and right. So technically, his conditioning and his movements are look like they're like okay right now. But I can understand why the Lakers and the medical staff and everybody wants to like hold it off to bring him back, because we don't want to risk anything bad, like the way we did with AD. I knew AD has been fine for about a month now, but before his injury. But the reason why we pulled it off so long is because we don't want all these injuries to happen in the playoffs. When those happen in the playoffs, that's when it's horrible for us. And that's when it's going to be a very, very bad situation because they might risk injury. But right now, yes, I know you guys are probably going to be like, but Manny, like we can risk injury now. But if they risk a small injury right now, there's only 11 games left. It's not the worst if we risk injury now. So because we can definitely get them back like round 1 or round 2. Because even though I believe round 1 we'll easily win that series, even though the Nuggets are a good team, they're missing Jamal Murray, so they're going to be extremely shorthanded, and they're going to miss their scoring. And right now, I'm going to go with our players to watch. Aaron, who's going to be your player to watch tonight?
I think everybody on the show could guess who I'm probably going to go with now. I mean, everybody knows we all started with my.
You're
Starts with a
cheating on Marcus Saul now.
I know I am cheating on him. I know we've been fans of him, but I still got to keep going, my boy, Andre Drummond. I got him tonight. I want to see some true big guy center performances. At least 25 points and 15 rebounds, man. That's gonna get you done. It's an old Shaq rule that says if you drop at least 25 and 15 a game, you're guaranteed to win the game, and that's true. I mean, him along with I'm sure you got some big expectations for Anthony Davis now, Medina.
Yes, you guys already know it. He's my player to watch, not Kuzma. Sorry, George. That could be your player to watch today. But AD, I have him going for at least 27 points tonight, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and maybe even 2 blocks. I mean, he's been playing better and better every game. And the last game, I believe he had 21 points. So I think we could get it closer to 30 tonight. I mean, he's been playing better. And, you know, he's one of our key players tonight. He's got to be in that paint tonight. He's got to be guarding it. He's got to be driving the ball for us. We need to see a lot from both our ADs tonight if we're going to win against the Wizards.
I love your predictions, you guys. My prediction, I haven't gone with him in such a long time because he's been disappointing me for some reason. But now,
That last game, though.
Yeah.
Not last game. That's the reason why I'm going to go with him now, because he is actually tore it up against the Magic, and that is Montrezl Harrell, number 15 on the Lakers. And I actually saw on my break today that on CBS Sports, Montrezl Harrell, as he should be, is ranked number 2 for the 6th Man of the Year voting. And that's what I like to see, you guys. I mean, I doubt he'll get the number 1 spot because Jordan Clarkson has been like consistently killing the whole league on the bench unit, and he is on the number 1 team in the NBA, the Utah Jazz. That congratulations to them. By the way, they clinched the playoff spot last week, and Brooklyn clinched this week. And shout out to my boy Chris.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Chris turning.
You're awesome, Chris.
Yeah, you're awesome, man. I appreciate it.
That's my boy. Shout out to you. Shout out to Arizona. But honestly, like, I'm very happy with Trez the past game. The past 2 games hasn't been great, but this game, like last game, he had 18 points, 5 rebounds. But the thing is, he had a good game. But one thing I want to see is I want to see a little more from Trez because I know he's capable of it. The 5 rebounds is good, but it's not great. If you're a power forward / center, I want to see you get a little more than that. I want to see you get at least like 8, 9, or 10 rebounds. That's what I really want to see, in my opinion. But tonight's going to be a very crazy game. I'm expecting us to win by at least 8, 9 points. I'm going to call it at least like a 191 victory for the Lakers. I think we could definitely get it done. Anyways, guys, for myself, Aaron, and Medina, this is Manny Grochopo saying I can't wait for tonight. And peace out, my friends.
Post game tonight.
Tune into post game tonight. We're also going to be doing around the NBA. We're going to be recapping all the games tonight, like we did last game. Anyways, take care, guys. You don't want to miss it. Take care, guys, and peace.